Welcome back to my channel. My name is Nicole. I am a paramedic. For all of you who are very tired of this spiel, I have pale oily skin that is acne prone, and I have PCOS, so I get a lot of hormonal acne around my chin. And my cousin is coming in from out of state and we're gonna have dinner, so I figured that I would do this look with you guys. So I'm gonna use just kind of products that I love, some things that I haven't done so far, so I hope you like it. So I just showered, moisturized my face, and I'm gonna go in with my usual primer. So this is the e.l.f. Putty Primer. And I just like to put this on my T-zone where my pores are the biggest. Then I go in with my NYX Angel Veil Primer. And just kind of put it everywhere else. So I would love to know how all of your holidays went. I worked a lot, but thankfully I actually had off for Christmas and Christmas Eve, which was baffling. So I'm gonna go in with my Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation, and this is in the shade Porcelain. I know this is kind of one of my oldies but goodies. I know a lot of people feel very opposite on this foundation. It does have a spatula. It is super weird. It is the only foundation I've ever had. It also smells kind of like house paint, which is also not a huge turn on, but the product itself I really like. And as I mentioned in some of my other videos, I really like Wet n Wild, and I love that they're cruelty free. And I really like using my Eco Tool sponge with this. It definitely does shear it out a lot with the sponge, but like I said, I like things that are a little thinner. Even if it's not full coverage, I can kind of go back in with concealer. It just tends to look better on my skin, and it just wears a little bit better. So I've been kind of messing around with the lighting, so I'm hoping that it still looks okay for you guys. And feel free to leave me any suggestions because I have no idea what I'm doing. I bought a ring light, doing some backlighting, but it's getting dark here. It's about 5 p.m. when I'm filming, so I don't have a whole lot of natural light coming in. So then I'm gonna go in with my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind, and this is in the shade Fair. This is my favorite concealer. Grr. I missed a little blend in there. And I always have a lot of trouble with foundation sticking in my nose. Doesn't matter what they are, who they are made by. So I always like to go in with a little concealer. A little redness still coming through. We're gonna see if we can cover that up with some powder because she just does not want to cover up today. So I'm gonna go in with my Flower Beauty translucent powder, and I just like to put this on my T-zone where I get really oily. And then for the rest of my face, I like to go in with this Maybelline Fit Me, and this is in the shade Fair. And this is their loose powder. And I really like using a damp sponge for this, especially with a foundation like this that is kind of sheared out, because it gives me a little bit more coverage, but I still am matte and not cakey. And I like to use a lot of my loose powders just to set my eyes too. That way when I go in with eyeshadow, it's just kind of already set down. I am trying to do this very quickly, so sorry if I seem kind of rushed. Beautiful. And I'm gonna go in with my favorite. Having a lot of trouble speaking today, apparently. My favorite Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and this is in the shade Bronzer. I like to just take a flat angled kabuki. Taking it around my jawline, giving that illusion of that chiseled chin. I'm gonna go in with the Physicians Formula Butter Blush, and this is in the shade Rosy Pink. I feel like people are either blush people or not blush people. I love blush. Sometimes too much. If you've never used any of the Physicians Formula stuff, they always blend out super great. They're very soft, they last forever. They're a little on the pricier side for drugstore, but they're amazing. Then I like to just blend over all that. And I'm gonna take this Sigma FO3 brush, and I'm gonna take my LA Girl Just Blushing in the shade Just Because. She's very broken. I feel like every time I film, she is more broken than the time before. A little bit down my nose. Trim her in a little bit. Now I'm gonna throw on some highlighter. So this is the JCat Beauty You Glow Girl highlighter, and this is in Bella Rose. I have used a couple of their other shades, and they're really chunky and they're kind of rough and they're kind of hard to work with, but the Bella Rose, on point. And I like to apply it with my finger. Nose highlight. Beautiful. A little above the lip. The Cupid's bow, as it were. And then I like to go ahead and just go under my brow. I know a lot of people like to wait, but you know what? I'm already got highlighter all over me. And then in the inner corners. And then we blend. So pretty. I'm gonna go with some Wet n Wild eyeshadow palettes. So this is Nude Awakening. So it's got a lot of kind of warm and cool tones in there with a little bit of shimmer. So I'm gonna go in with this lighter transition shade right here with my No Name blending brush. I'm trying to mix up for you guys, but I'm a creature of habit. And then I'm gonna go in with this maroon shade right here. This was one of the first eyeshadow palettes I actually ever bought after watching YouTube. They're very affordable. They're pigmented, they blend out. I have noticed if I put any kind of primer on my eyes before, and if I use a really finely milled setting powder, that sometimes it looks a little patchy, but 90% of the time I have no issues with it blending out and it looks great and it lasts. And then I like to deepen it up just a little bit. So I'm gonna take this dark brown color and maybe a little touch of black. And just kind of really concentrate that on the outer V. Back in with that maroon shade because I feel like we kind of lost it a little bit. Okay. So now I kind of remember, I haven't used this palette in a little bit. I think it's the matte black that's kind of patchy. See how you can see that? So I'm actually gonna go in with this dark gray at the bottom here and see if we can kind of help her out a little bit. Woo! Okay, so I'm gonna take this Sigma Duo Fiber F15 brush and just see if I can kind of, oh no, I'm gonna go to the good old hand motion here. I think we fixed her a little bit, so maybe stay away from that black matte shade, but the dark gray shade in there is pretty good. I'm gonna go in with this shimmer right here. It's kind of a coppery shimmer. And I like to apply pretty much all shimmers with my finger. It just applies so much better. I feel like it decreases the amount of fallout you get too, which I make enough mistakes on my own. I don't need to clean up a bunch of powder on my face. So I'm gonna take that same brush and just kind of dip back into this maroon color just a little bit and just kind of soften that edge right there. So I'm just taking some of the Fit Me powder on my sponge and I'm just trying to kind of cover up right under my eye. I'm gonna do my brows real quick. So the LA Girl Shady Slim brush, and this is I mess saying this name of this product up almost every single time I film. So the LA Girl Shady Slim brow pencil in the shade Blackest Brown. You guys, I'm really trying to work on getting my brows to be the same shape, and the struggle is real. I wish I had the talent that a lot of other YouTubers have where they can create awesome natural looking brows from pretty much nothing. Sisters not twins, sisters not twins, sisters not twins. Per usual, it's just not gonna be a good brow day. It's all right. I am actually going to put eyeliner on, and this is the Physicians Formula, and this is the Blackest Black eye booster eyeliner, and this is amazing. It is really fine tipped. Just my kitty. He thinks he's a dog. He's confused with his life. It's okay. Mommy thinks she's a YouTuber. She's confused about her life. So it's got a really fine tip on it. So I really like this. I mess it up a lot, so I may or may not include the footage that follows. Wish me luck. I like to do a little flick out without doing like a winged eyeliner. A, because I'm super terrible at it, and B, just because it adds a little something at the end of my eye. This eye looks extra crazy when I put eyeliner on because I'm uncoordinated and very clumsy. And this is why I usually do not put eyeliner on. Hey, we're not hiding anything on this channel. We are career ladies just trying to make it work in this sea of beautiful faces, and some days it's all we can do to get out of bed, you know what I mean? So I'm also gonna take this LA Girl. This is their Glide Gel Liner. Amazing. This is an amazing product. So I'm gonna go first in with this champagne color. Yep. And I'm gonna use that on my waterline. And it's nice because it adds just a little bit of something to lighten up your lower lash line to make you look like you're conscious. I know this is a beautiful face. That's how I get all the fellas. How I think I got my fiance. And then I don't like to do a lot of eyeliner, but I do like to take this gray, or I also have a dark brown, and just kind of do right below my lash line, but just kind of do like the outer third. Going with some sort of blending brush. This is some sort of Morphe blending brush. And kind of solidifies everything together, and sometimes I'll even kind of drag it up to kind of tie in with the eyeliner on the top. Beautiful. So at this point, I like to put on my setting spray because mascara is a struggle. It is a struggle. So this is the Urban Decay De-Slick. This is great if you have oily skin. It's totally worth the money. Love this. In case you've not seen any of my other videos, I'm very weird, very quirky, very clumsy, and you guys get to enjoy all of that. You're welcome. And I'm gonna go in with the Essence Lash Princess, and this is in the shade Black, and this is their waterproof version. Please don't get mascara everywhere, cause you have a lot of eyeshadow on. Oh, there it is. Dang it. Every time. I swear to the mascara gods. Dang you. Although I do love this mascara, I feel that it does transfer a little bit, even the waterproof stuff, which is very sad and hurts my heart. But I'm gonna go in with my lower lash lines and use my CoverGirl Exhibitionist mascara. Back in with powder to save the day, cause I cannot function. I'm just gonna take the same blending brush. It doesn't have any product on it, and just kind of try to you know, that doesn't look perfect, but he's my family and he's gonna love me anyway, so it's all right. It's all right. So eyes are done, face done. We have lips next. So I talked about this in my last video. So this is the Revlon Just Bitten, and this is in the shade Twilight. I love, 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 love this lip stain. It's a very deep berry color. If you have fair skin, this will be very flattering, especially if you have a dark hair like moi. I love this stain. The only bad thing is if I use it too much, it dries my lips out really, really, really bad. I used to wear it like every single day in college and I never had an issue. So I don't know if it's a formula change or if it's just because I'm old and decrepit at 30 years old, but it's a struggle. So, but I still love to use her, just not every single day. My eyes are so bad. Okay. And if this is a little too much color for you or the color looks kind of weird, if you have dry skin, it'll definitely kind of cling. It's stain, obviously. But you can kind of blend it out with your finger, kind of take some of that pigmentation away. And it's got chapstick on the other end. And go over that. The chapstick definitely helps it not be so drying, but take a dab of concealer. I've already put powder on it like a trillion times. I'm gonna stop touching it. I'll take that. I'll take that. It doesn't look, but you know, it's ratchet. It's ratchet. Okay. Well, I hope you guys liked my video. Thank you so much for watching. And I have started putting all the products that I've used or that I've mentioned below in the description box. So make sure you check that out. And I try to put all the colors and shades and everything that I'm using. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and please leave all your positive comments down below. And just remember, if you have negative comments, please keep them to yourself. And I'll see you guys next time. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.